And there's also a um, website article from the Biblical Archaeology Society. The name of the article that came out June 20th, 2026. The article is How Bad Was Jezebel? The author of that particular article, her name is Janet Gaines. Janet Howell Gaines. June 20th, 2026, from the Biblical Archaeology Society. And she wrote a very wonderful piece when we're talking about Jezebel. In this first segment that we're going to be coming from, as always, we're going to read from the passage of scriptures that this book is going to be referring to. And so, kind of give this foundation. I want to make sure that this foundation is set for folks, because it's one thing to say or talk about the name Jezebel, but there's a lot of people that are not aware of the background, the historical background, and talking about when we're talking about the biblical aspects of Jezebel. So, but before we read from the passages of scripture this morning, there are two women in scripture that's named Jezebel. So in the Old Testament, in Kings, Chronicles, you're going to find Queen Jezebel. That's the Old Testament. In the New Testament, there is a person that's named, she is a prophetess in the New Testament, in particular in the book of Revelation in chapter 2. That woman is a prophetess. And some people will say that that prophetess, her name was Jezebel. Whether or not those two people are not the same people when they mention Jezebel, one is a queen in the Old Testament, the other one is the prophetess Jezebel in the book of Revelation. There are some other books that kind of talk about Revelation chapter 2 when talking about the letter to Thyatira. Is where it's located in chapter 2. There is another book that's called Discerning the Spirits, but I'm not going to reference that particular book or that particular series for this series that I'm going to be talking about over the next several weeks. Now, when you're looking at First, Second Kings, First, Second Chronicles, that forms the history of Israel from the Deuteronomistic history of Israel. And so from the times of, say, from King Saul all the way up to the first exile, you're going to have, it was one particular book. It was all just one section. And as time went along, the books were separated into books and then chapters, and then it was separated from First, Second Samuel, First, Second Kings, First, Second Chronicles. And so you have what is called the historical books of Israel.